Hi, this is Mike with OnPoint Software. In this video, we're going to look at different join types in forming relationships between tables in a database and how those types can have just a drastic difference in the data that's retrieved and displayed on your report. I like this video. A lot of our standard curriculum over the years has focused on accounting data. And while that's all good, I'd like to mix it up a little bit. And in this video, we're going to look at project management data. A little bit of housekeeping. We're on a Windows 7 Pro operating system. We're running Timberline 9.7 and Crystal Reports 11. If you're on different versions of operating system or Crystal or Timberline, that's okay. Even if there are slight differences, which is the most it would be. But even if there are slight differences in the menus and whatnot, the concepts will remain exactly the same. Okay, jumping into the software. Let's say that your boss comes to you and wants to see a list of jobs that are set up in project management. So to do that, you'll go into Crystal Reports, of course, and go to File, New, Blank Report. And shortcuts, which we're not going to dive into here because I don't want to stray off on how you do that type of stuff. You'll create a new connection. You'll go to ODBC. And then to Timberline Data Source. Now, in a previous video, we've talked about how to set up Timberline Data Source. You, of course, will have security invoked, so you'll have to enter in your Timberline credentials to move forward. I don't have it invoked here, so I'll just hit Finish. So as we're talking here, the Crystal Reports program is going out through ODBC into Timberline. It's grabbing the schema and the tables and the data within those tables and bringing it back into Crystal. And that's what's taking some time here, is that network traffic to go out and grab that data. Okay, you will go out then to the project management part of the database, and I'll go to the PJ master file and grab the job. And then I'll hit OK. So on a report, we've got under database our job table. So I'll go ahead and grab the job ID and the job description. Now, tips and tricks. I said I wasn't going to do that. Can't help it. An easy way to fit the size of the fields to the data on your report. Print a preview, and you see this wide gap here with an arrow. I can simply click the field and see the width there and close up the width on the report design. And I can click this description field, and you see how my what do you call this thing? My little index here appears. I can just take that and grab it, pull it over. So we've got what? We've got 11 jobs. So let's say that it's Monday morning and you get this off to your boss. He says, great, I'm glad I see the list of jobs we have going. Can you show me a list of change orders on those jobs? And you say, well, sure. We're using Crystal Reports and it's easy to make changes with Crystal. I can modify the current design. So we're going to go out and pull in the change order table. So I'll go out to Database and Database Expert. And I'll grab the project management change order, document change order, and I'll add it to my design. Now when I do that, this little links tab appears. I'll click that. The first thing I do is clear my links. Going to expand the width of my, not the width, the height of my tables as I go up to the uppermost fields, which typically are the indexes to those tables. I can see what those indexes are. I can click on index legend, of course, to see if it's the primary, secondary, tertiary index. In this case, I know based on the database structure that I want to link the job index from my job over to the job index on my change order. Okay, job index on the job to job index on the change order. So let's say that the owner wants to see, I don't know, the change order description, status, and price for each job. So to make that fit really nicely, I'll go ahead and create a quick group for my job. I've got that group up here now. I'll kill that group header and pull that job and description up there. And in this example, I'm going to kill those column descriptions. Okay. So to pull that change order information in, I'll go over to the change order table, and I will grab the number, and the description. I'll go ahead and widen that out just a bit. And the status and the total price. Now I'm going to put total price off to the right just a little bit, leaving a little bit of space because I wanted to open up that field just a bit. Alright, so now when I preview that, I see that my 03002 has this many change orders, and 03009 has one change order. Another tip and trick, right now I'm sorting on the natural sort of the table. I'm going to go over here and tell it to sort, well, it's going to force us to sort on the group first, and then I'm going to tell it to sort on the number sort key of my change orders. So you give that to your boss, and your boss says, well, that's great. I can see 03002 has this many approved changes, and 9 has this many approved. Great. And he says, well, what about the other jobs? And you look at that and you go, whoa, we had 9 jobs, now we've only got 2. What's happened? That all relates to the way we did our file linking. Okay. Notice if I double click that link on my join type, I've got inner, left outer, and right outer. Okay. Good news first. Timberline does not support a right outer join, so now we've only got 2 to deal with. Okay, a left, or an inner join rather, an inner join says give me everything on the left and only return it. Only grab it and put it on the report if you find something on the right. So in the case of our data here, it says give me the job and only print that job if you find change orders. So for job 03002 it found change orders, printed that. For 03009 it found change orders, printed that. But all the other jobs there were no change orders, so they didn't print. Alternatively, if we do a left outer join, and notice that our link here goes to an arrow. Left outer says give me everything on the right and print it on the paper. I don't care if there's anything I'm sorry, give me everything on the left and print it on a piece of paper. I don't care if there's anything on the right or not. But if you find something, print it. So in that case, we go through our jobs, it prints it, and whether or not it has a change order. So 03, 001 prints, 002 prints with its changes, 003, 004, so on and so on. A couple of tips and tricks about your joins. A left outer join is safer. It's always, always, always going to give you everything that's on the left, no matter if it finds something on the right. Okay? It's safer, but it's going to be slower. Inner joins are going to be faster, but if you don't have anything on the right, the potential you're not going to get the data that you expect. All right, hope this was helpful. And as always, if you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to call us on the website. Reference is right here. And otherwise, have a great day. Thanks.